All you have to do to win against me in this video is stay awake until the very end. Even after following all of my instructions, getting comfortable, laying down, listening closely, and watching. If you're still awake by the end, then you've won, and I'm sure you'll tell me. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments how awake you still are at the end of this, so get confident, get excited, because it should be easy, right? You, with your busy mind, with your anxious ruminating thoughts, with your desire for finally finding the video. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing. With your desire to finally find the video that helps you get to sleep, I'm sure this should be easy. Because you have high standards, right? You have very particular needs for the kind of thing that makes you get to sleep. You want something soft, but not boring. You want something that keeps your attention. Don't pay attention to this. Pay attention to my words, okay? You want something that keeps your attention, but doesn't, stress you out too much or make you think about things you don't want to think about. Nothing that stimulates the noggin too much. Just something that keeps you focused for long enough that your eyes start to feel comfortable in their heaviness, and that your mind starts to feel allowed to drift gently. I've definitely been there many times before, and I can see that, I can see that in you. I can see how your body is tired, how the animal is tired, but the human says, no. I want a challenge. I just want to struggle right now, so go ahead and struggle to stay awake. I accept you as you are, you struggling human inside the tired animal, addicted to the conflicts of life. Sometimes it's like that, isn't it? But maybe what we can do to sate the animal is gently pull the human out, to take your consciousness, that desire for struggle, and I want you to feel it moving from your internal world, being pulled out through right here, somewhere right here in between your eyes, on your forehead, right where your consciousness lives. Let's pull the human out so that what remains is something more animal. Something that, when it gets tired, lays down to sleep. When it gets sore, when it gets tense, it stretches and relaxes. Something that knows how to just wiggle into its cushions, get its head perfectly set on a pillow. The animal in you knows how to do all those things. It's just the human that sometimes gets distracted, doesn't it? And that's okay. That's okay. Stay awake now. It's not quite time to go to sleep yet, so focus. keep those eyes open. Keep those eyes open. Because I know there's still some human yet in there. And that human knows exactly what I'm doing. That human is saying, there's no way this trickery is going to work on me. There's no way this placebo is going to work because I know it's a placebo. But did you know? Many studies have shown that even when a control group knows they're receiving a placebo, there's still oftentimes an intended effect of the false medicine. Even when we know that what we're receiving should have no biological impact, because it doesn't contain any substances that would force our bodies to react in a way. Even when we know that, it still does. Because the body wants what the body wants, and the brain can make the body do what the brain wants to make the body do, and your body wants to sleep. That's why you're watching this video. You wouldn't click on a video that says, "Can I trick you into going to sleep?" if you had any reason to actually be afraid of going to sleep. That wouldn't make any sense. You clicked on this video because you could sleep right now. It's probably nighttime, or at least your bedtime, or at least your nap time. But you feel like you can't sleep. But you know that you could, you probably should, that you need rest. Don't you? I can tell. I can tell you need rest. Right there. And right there. It's very clear on your head. I can tell you need rest. I can tell some part of your brain is fixated on finally getting sleep. Your brain wants to do what your brain does when you're not around. And so, you've clicked on this video, and you know exactly what I'm doing, and you know it's going to work anyway. Because you do want it to work. Don't you? Don't you want to sleep? Tell me, what would feel better? Be honest, okay? Focus. Focus over here. Don't go to sleep yet. Focus over here. I want you to be honest. Would it feel better to fall asleep right now? And wake up knowing, oh my goodness, I found a video that really works, that helps me get to sleep. Or would it feel better to self-righteously affirm that no video can really help you get to sleep, and that you've won because you watched all the way to the end, and then you get to comment about it? What would really feel better? For you to sleep? Or for you to write some snide comment because it didn't work? This video didn't work. I'm an atheist, or an Aquarius, or whatever it is that makes you feel so special. Whatever it is that makes you feel like you're an exception to the rules of the rest of us mortals. You need to sleep. And you want to sleep. No one, listen, no one is so special that all the way through their body, they don't want to sleep. Even if the animal within you is quiet and the human is loudly saying, "Not now, I don't want to sleep, I don't want to sleep," there is some part of your body, your brain, crying out to exhale and relax and sink. So let's play an imagination exercise, okay? I want you to imagine that what I'm holding right here and right here are two big weights. Let's say 4 pounds each. Not so heavy I can't hold them like this, right? 2 4-pound weights. And I know you have your head resting right now, either on some kind of seat comfortably or on your bed, in a position that's conducive to sleep, right? If you didn't, that would be spoiling this entire experiment, and then your victory would mean nothing. If you're standing up right now, you're spoiling the experiment. We would throw those results away. So you'd best be laying down or sitting back. And in my hand I have these 2 weights. And I am going to first test that they're pretty heavy. They're pretty heavy. Here, hold one. It's pretty heavy, right? Hold the other. Same weight. What I'm going to do is hook these to the back of your head, just like that. That was one, and here's the other. Just hooking it right on the back of your head so you feel weighed down. And you're laying on a pillow, you're laying on a seat, so it's not gonna, force your head to fly back or anything like that. It's just an added anchor to the back of your head that makes getting up seem like so much more work than it used to be. So, whereas before you were just laying down because it seemed like the right thing to do to play along with this little charade, now you're laying back because it really is far more comfortable to lay back rather than try and sit up. And you can try to pick your head up right now and I want you to imagine. I want you to use your imagination actively to imagine that there's 8 extra pounds on the back of your head, and it's so hard. How about you just stay asleep? Oh, how about you just stay lying back? How about you just stay lying back where your head is comfortable and your body can rest, and you can still watch or listen. You don't need to close your eyes or anything like that. Just imagine how heavy your head is with those extra 8 pounds weighing it down. And I know you're still feeling rather confident. There's no way that just something like that would make your body fall asleep, right? And now we're going to play another little game, okay? Every time you hear this battery hit this other battery, I want you to blink for me. Not rushed blinks, but slow blinks. Like you're trying to gain a cat's trust, okay? A nice slow blink every time you hear this. Good. I'll do this next one with you. Like that. Nothing fast. Slow. Gentle. Blinks. 1, 2, very good. 3, 4, good. Now, close your eyes. Instead of blinking when you hear the battery, with with your eyes closed. Blink. Does that make sense? Blink with your eyes closed. Use those muscles to boop, kind of imagine that you're blinking. Blink, blink. It's kind of like looking down. Are you doing it? Practicing? Good. Keep those eyes closed and blink, 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 blink. Good, very good. Now you can keep your eyes closed if you'd like, or you can open them if you'd like. Either way, I want you to, with your heavy head and with your heavy eyelids, just imagine someone brushing their fingers over your face, just like this, over your forehead, your nose, maybe some of their fingers briefly brushing your eyelids. And if someone were brushing your face like that, wouldn't it feel better if you just closed your eyes? There's always a point whenever I'm getting a haircut, the hairdresser is washing my hair, where it feels so good. And of course I want to close my eyes. But I start to wonder if it's impolite. But then the shampoo comes, and suddenly it seems like it's more polite to close my eyes. Because what if shampoo gets in my eyes? That would be awkward for everyone. So I close my eyes. And the massage feels so good on my head, and the hairdresser is scratching and combing my hair in all the directions it doesn't usually get scratched, combed, scratch, combed, combed. And I have to do this calculus in my head about maybe instead of always wondering when I could keep my eyes open and when I should keep my eyes closed, maybe I should just keep my eyes closed this whole time and then not have to think about it, not have to question. And if someone were brushing their hands over your face like this, brushing and brushing, at first you might be opening your eyes between every brush, but at some point, inevitably, I'm sure you'd recognize that it would feel so much better to just keep your eyes closed while you felt those fingers graze down your face gently, brushing back your hair as your breathing slowed and the conversation became quiet, because even you, atheist, Aquarius, Redditor, whatever it is you sorry soul are, even you and all of your jadedness can recognize that some moments are best enjoyed in silence, like feeling the warm sun or the cool breeze, feeling how tired you are, and not trying to resist it. You can even enjoy the tiredness, can't you? Because isn't it kind of relaxing to let yourself just be the tired animal who gets to sit and sink and drift off into a blissful dream, into darkness, into quiet. None of that yapping, none of that noise. While someone plays with your hair, strokes your face, all the things that make the human animal feel cozy, feel calm. All of us want to be tricked into sleep at some level, don't we? We want the placebo to work. And I have a feeling it did. I have a feeling you're asleep. If you really followed all of those instructions, then you'd be asleep right now, wouldn't you be? You'd be heavy, heavy, and drifting, with eyes closed, with your body relaxed. Those weights holding your head down, your eyes exhausted from all the work of the day, your mind just enjoying emptiness and peace. Finally having found a place where you can sleep, 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 sleep. You don't have to pay attention to this, okay? Don't worry about it. You can just try and stay awake as you listen and as you watch. Try to stay awake as you